We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Runs through the contact. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Williams. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Moore, the man in motion. Back to throw again. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. In motion goes the tight end. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay on and stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so that 3rd down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mayfield now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down and 13. Now Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running out of the gun with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. To throw on second down. Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback, reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
There, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
A good job of coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so it went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession. But the coverage held, it goes incomplete.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Again, he'll drop to throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 2nd and 7.
Get out of here with the win, oh! The points on the board. All the boys, time to go get sick. All right, boys, let's keep pushing the rock down the field.
Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. They'll look to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A very solid gain of 27.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, Selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
First down, here's White. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here's Williams. A final shot before break. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Keep the ball moving. Score on these guys. That's it. Keep the pressure on the
And the slot man goes in motion left. A run to begin the second half with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Evans comes in motion right. To throw, Mayfield. That is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Godwin, the motion man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Swift again. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Santos now to add the PAT. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Bears 14, Buccaneers 13. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Williams. DJ Moore, and finally brought down at the 43. A gain of 32 that time.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now Williams throwing on 1st down, and that's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first. There he goes, left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. It's a pickup of 6.
Godwin continues to be the receiver every quarterback wants in his offense. Over 100 catches and 1,000 yards last season. Fills that reliable short field role and knows how to get open quickly on any type of route.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 47-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Williams to throw on 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything, just to get yourself open to hit something down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They will run straight ahead with Swift. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And to the right side here, it's Allen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got a more manageable play coming up and trying to pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire deep, looking for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Bears 28, Buccaneers 21. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Here's Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 52 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
One more time with Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. This could be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Doesn't matter. They can't stop us.
Here's Baker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Waste of time.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week, off